Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing very nice. I'm sending a lot of hugs and positivity to all of you. Hi, if you're new, welcome to the channel. I really hope you enjoy the content, and if you do, please do consider subscribing. Welcome to the book club. This video is the spoiler, bold, italics, underline, highlight, anything you can, spoiler vlog of the series Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I have already published a reading vlog which is a non-spoiler vlog. It's already on my channel, and I do suggest that you go and watch that too, because you get some of my unfiltered thoughts over there. But I also made a spoiler vlog especially for this series because there were just so many twists and turns that I had to sort of yell out, and I just wanted to see what it would be like to share it with you guys. I have never made a spoiler vlog before, and I did try something new this time where I am making a non-spoiler vlog and a spoiler vlog together. So let me know what you guys think about it. If you are a regular viewer already, I really want your feedback because I want to do this with other series too. And if you're watching my video for the first time, I do suggest you watch the non-spoiler review too. Let's go. I think I'm reading a 5-star book. Avery has come into Inheritance, and she has also discovered so many other things about the Hawthorne brothers. Oh my god, the Hawthorne brothers. And the game is interesting. I have literally no predictions whatsoever. Next up, we have the 4 brothers. I have no thoughts about Nash. Jameson is super interesting. He's very charming. He's cute and sort of like slick, and I love the chemistry between Jameson and Avery. But you guys, Grayson. Oh my god, the chemistry or the tension that is going on between Grayson and Avery is just insane. Whatever I've read till now, it's insane. The first introduction of Grayson was insane. I can see Jameson and Avery being together, like it makes sense, they just pair well, but the heat and sort of like the enmity that is brewing between Grayson and Avery is very interesting to me. Xander yet again has barely any role to play for me right now, and apart from that, the main thing going on is Emily. Who is Emily? How did Tobias Hawthorne know Avery? What is the tragedy? What is the great tragedy with Jameson? What is going on with Emily? There's so much going on, and I have no predictions whatsoever. All I can say is that I'm really enjoying the book. I'm telling you, Grayson is so hot. Avery is talking about how she's really sad that Tobias left everything to her instead of Grayson, because Grayson was supposed to be the person who got everything, obviously, and now he's feeling so bad and everything. And we saw the entire like enemy thing going on where he's like really doubting her, but now you come to know that he's like this family guy, and so many other factors are already hot, okay? But she's just talking to him about how but his grandfather chose me, and she's like, and he's like, don't say that you're sorry. Grayson stared at the wall a moment longer, then he turned to face me. Don't be sorry, Miss Grams, be worthy of it. Who says that? Okay, too many things have happened. Jameson and Avery kiss. Avery, who is this really shy girl who has no idea what is going on with her, just jumped in front of the press. She was shot at. Oh my god. And Emily is not exactly an innocent who died. Let's take it from the top. Jameson and Avery. Jameson is a really charming guy, and as I said, they really fit together. But that emotional depth, that intensity, not depth, the intensity is just not as much as it is with Grayson, and I just wish something happened with Grayson. You know, I need something with Grayson. Avery going in front of the press was such a badass move. It was also such an Avery move, and I feel like this is the first moment where you're like, oh, she is stepping into the whole I'm the heiress and I'm gonna take charge, and it was so cool. The thing with Avery getting shot is that I did not expect the book to get that serious. It's supposed to be all games and funs. I mean, that is what it was till now, but now it is getting all intense, and I actually like it. I would not like it if it was just games and games and games. Now that things are getting serious, I like it. The tragic past, the haunting ghost of Emily, everything that has happened, it's all adding so much. I love it when characters have tragedy, and Grayson and Jameson, both of them having tragedy, that is what I need. The only thing I will say is that I really want more of Grayson. I really need him to take the lead. I need him to lead something, become the main character, be interested in the game, something. I love Grayson, and I want more of him. Hello, it's like 6:30 a.m. in the morning, and I got done with the first book, A Very Risky Gamble, seriously. And if you're thinking, Anchal, why has it taken you so long? Like, why are you up at 6:30? Like, do you just wake up? No, I did not just wake up, okay? I was up the entire night, and I got done with this book. And did I just spend the entire night reading this book only? No. I did not. I got done with this book, and then you come to know that Toby is alive and that Harry is Toby. So I cannot be the person who's like, oh, this one guy that was mentioned in the beginning of the book has some sort of connection to this entire series. I'm going to know that and I'm going to go to bed. I am just not that person. I binge, okay? I binge hard. Like, if you're new to the channel, if you're new to me, hi, I am a binger. So I started reading the second book. I'm 115 pages into the book. I love the fact that it starts off right where the first book ended. There was no build up. It starts with Jameson just in his element trying to solve things yet again. Love that. Love the chemistry between Avery and Jameson, though I really do want more of Grayson even now. And what was that scene with a freaking cow heart having a knife in it? Why is a gamey, shiny book like this having a scene like that? And what do you mean that Harry is the father? I mean, it makes sense, but Harry is the father. I just was wrapping my head around the fact that Toby is Harry, and then you come to know that Harry may be the father. Did not see that coming. How is every single chapter that is ending in this book, it's like something is happening. You get to know who Grayson's father is. That intense stuff is going on. Grayson's trauma and tragedy never ends. There's just so much, and I swear to God, like, I feel like this is going to be the most unhinged part of the video. I am so sleepy that I have to go to sleep now. Like, I'm at a point where I'll just fall asleep, you know. I won't really have to try to sleep, so I'm going to go and sleep. But I am so hooked, I can't go to sleep. I really want to read more. Just one thing, I need Avery to like pick someone. I need Avery to like bend towards somebody. Hey, Grayson or Jameson? Jameson or Grayson? I mean, till now it just makes sense that Jameson and Avery, I mean, I get it, the chemistry is amazing. Jameson is amazing, he's not like a bad person or anything, but I just really wish that there would be more development with Grayson. I don't know how, but I just do wish. Just Grayson with his suits and with his gray eyes. I always prefer gray eyes over green eyes. I like gray eyes more. And him saying, oh, she's one of us and we protect our own, the person who takes care of the charity and the foundation, and him showing the way. All of those things. I mean, every single thing I like in a man is there in him, along with the tragic past. Now I'm just really hoping that he gets over it, because the one thing that is going to differentiate Jameson and Grayson, where I'm going to be like, oh, you know, Jameson is the better man, is if Grayson is not able to get over it and like heal and be like, oh, you know, face his emotions and things like that. And I think that that is not going to happen, because Grayson is just so closed off, and I would not want Avery to be with a closed off man. That's what's been up. I'm gonna go to sleep and I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Harry is connected to all of these things. He's Toby? Are you kidding me? The entire book has built up so much. There are so many things that got solved. Honestly speaking, the whole Avery Grams is a very risky game. It was all really cool, but I was not very satisfied with the ending, that, oh, this was all like a game and she was just chosen randomly and all of it somehow tied up with Emily's death. By the way, Emily's death, that tragedy, I was like, yeah, cool. You know, like, it's still a good ending, fine, like somehow it's all gamey and it just all fell into place and I get it, fine. But Harry is Toby, and the whole book, I'm solving something. I feel like I have solved something. All of the mystery is solved, and then I come to know about Harry, and that is the freaking last page. And Xander had a letter. This is the best first book ever. I cannot believe it. I know for a fact that Xander is going to have a huge role to play in the second book, so I'm excited about that. At the end of the day, it was literally the best cliffhanger ever. This was the best first book ever. I just can't believe this, because most of the times I hate build up. I just couldn't wait. Avery can't catch a break. I cannot believe everything that is happening with her, and I actually can't wait to read ahead right now. Max is here. Avery's best friend in this book, and I really like that. And I love Max. I feel like Max is that ray of sunshine that you need, that sane person you need in this book, that where everything else is literally going crazy. I love it. Avery and Grayson are in this some sort of a maze, and they're doing some sort of swordsman something. Wait, they're swinging swords, and he came closer, forcing my blade vertical until there was nothing but inches, 2 swords separating him from me. I could see him breathing, hear it, feel it. Muscles in my shoulders and arms began to ache, but the rest of me ached more. What are we doing? I whispered. His eyes closed, his body shuddered. He stepped back and lowered his sword. Nothing. Grayson and Avery just kissed. They're going back into Toby and Avery's mom's past, and it's just... I cannot believe Toby is actually a killer. It's Jameson. She's gonna choose Jameson. I get it, but Ricky is her father? What is going on? Grayson's dad, man, Grayson really can't. First Emily, his mom, grandfather leaving everything. His dad is trying to kill Avery. God, this was the beginning, and I was ready to be bold. I can't stop thinking about Toby and her mother, Avery's mother. I just can't. What an amazing book. Gave this book a complete 5 stars. I have been on the verge, no, on the fence with the first book. Like, is it a 5 star? Is it not a 5 star? Because some parts of it, like in the end where it was like, oh, a very risky gamble, and then you have to wait, and then you have been building up this mystery since the whole book, and then it ends with Harry, which is a pretty essential part of the entire story. I feel like it's probably like a 4.5 star, but with this book I am so definite that this is a 5 star. The entire thing with Jameson and Grayson and Avery, the love triangle, all of the mysteries and the puzzles that are being solved, they were actually genuinely interesting, and I was having so much fun following them. That was so perfectly balanced with all of the emotional side and the mystery side. Oh, is Harry the father? Is Harry not the father? Who is Ricky the father? Is Ricky not the father? What is going on with Sky and Ricky? There's just so much going on. And then we have the entire storyline of Avery's mother and Toby, and that, it breaks my heart, but it is just so beautiful that I keep thinking about it. I just love this entire right people wrong time trope sometimes, and that is what I think has happened in this book. I love so many parts of this book, and I love that Avery is actually ready to take on whatever is about to come in the last book, because in the end she's like, you know what, it's time I step into my own power. Amazing. I loved every single thing. My interest in Grayson is sort of dying, because what the hell are you doing, Grayson? Like, step up. God, look at Jameson. The way this book ended with Jameson, the entire heads or tails and it will mean something, it was all stepped up, you know. Jameson has stepped up, and I love that. I actually started reading this book yesterday night itself because I couldn't stop myself. This entire series has me in a chokehold. I just can't stop myself, and I really want to see now, is Avery going to get the inheritance or not? That is the main thing. I think that is the only thing left now. And now that Avery is ready to face everything, what is she going to do? So I started reading the book. I reached page 121, and I just had this moment, and I was like, Eve, who is Toby's daughter, is a very important element in this book, and Toby has been abducted, which I really think is stretching it a little bit. I wish Toby was not abducted. I don't like that storyline at all. Like, why is it there? Maybe as time passes on I will be fine with it, but right now I'm not. I just wish there was some other mystery going on, even if Eve was involved in it. Now Eve is Toby's daughter, and now she has come to Avery and she's like, hey, Toby is kidnapped, help, blah blah blah. I don't really trust Eve either. She's a little, you know, I'm not enjoying it a lot, but it's fine. But the thing that just made me go like, they're all arguing in some room, I don't know what room, and Eve is like, can you all stop arguing? We have to open it right now. We have to get inside that box as quickly as humanly possible. And then Evie, Grayson murmured, we have to be careful. Evie, I can't get over how cringy. What is Grayson doing? All this time I have supported the man, and in this book there are all of these parts where there is this scene going on with Avery and Grayson, where I don't know what actually happened because that they have not explained yet. But there's a scene going on of him opening up to her. So I was like, oh, is he finally opening up to her? Is it going to be amazing? Is he stepping up his game? What is going on? And then Eve shows up and Jameson is still stepping up. Jameson is still like in his element completely. Grayson is gone. He's a goner and he's calling her Evie. Evie? Seriously? That's just gross. I am so mad at Grayson to not just come on, get up, do something. Anyway, so yes, that's where I'm at. Now I'm gonna read ahead. Let's see what's going to happen. Is Tobias alive? Why do I feel like that's possible? But then it's too obvious. Like if that happens, it's just lame. The whole thing with Rebecca, it's so bad. It's so bad. It wrenches my heart. And the part where Eve has gone to meet Rebecca's mom, and the way Rebecca's mom is talking to Rebecca in front of everybody, and then her tone instantly changes to this beautiful, nice, sweet little mothery tone whenever she's talking to Eve. It's so bad. Because mom is like, this is ridiculous. I won't be accompanying you anywhere, Mr. Oren, and neither will my daughters. And Rebecca is like, daughter, hide a body? A body? Eve. Oh, Grayson is like, I saw you, Eve. Grayson's voice was emotionless, his body still. You could have been one of us. Well, Grayson, you should have seen her more. He inherited it. If Tobias Hawthorne were here, he would lose it, and honestly, he would kind of deserve it. That's what happens, Jameson said, his eyes never leaving mine as his lips curled upward, when you take a very risky gamble. Okay, Jameson wins. Nice one. Alright you guys, I'm done with the entire series, and I must say that this one was my least favorite in all three of them, just because of how many people were there. There was Eve, Thea, Rebecca, everybody, Rebecca's mom, everybody just became so important all of a sudden. They were slightly important in both these books, I get it, but I just feel like they were too important in this book. And all of the puzzles and games, it was too much at this point. Like all of the puzzles, especially that the kidnapper, the guy was sending, it was too much. So I did not enjoy that very much, but the fact that there was a dead body, that's insane. And Tobias's reason for choosing Avery, insane. And that ending, oh, it's a very risky gamble, and her just donating everything, amazing. I loved it so much. So I love the ending of the entire series. So even though I don't like this book, this entire series is definitely a 5-star series for me. I love it so much. Jameson and Avery, I must say, I stand Grayson for a long time, but Jameson and Avery are just amazing. I do wish that I was stalling them since the beginning. Grayson and Avery were like, had the potential to be enemies to lovers, and Jameson and Avery were friends to lovers, and I love friends to lovers, but I am always looking for enemies to lovers. That did not happen, but still, I love these side characters so much. I feel like I've not talked about so many characters. I've not talked about Alisa, I've not talked about Max enough. I love Max so much. I've not talked about the two brothers, Nash and Xander, much, because they were a part of this, but not that much. But all of those characters, I love them. I love Nash, and he just has this elder sibling quality to him, and I am an elder sibling, so I could relate with him in that way. And Nash and Libby, I don't know if in the spin-off series we'll get to see them or not. I really hope we do. I tried this new thing where I'm making a spoiler vlog and a non-spoiler vlog. I really hope this spoiler vlog turned out to be good, because I had to sort of shoot all of it together. If you guys enjoy this format, let me know in the comment section so I can do it with other series, other really famous series where you want to know the spoiler side of things too. I'll see you guys again very soon. Bye.